Welcome to Wild Air Sports, everyone. I'm Jason Bull, and we're taking a look at some helpful skills, bike setup tips, and preparations to help you get ready for the 2022 Cup Signing to Sea. The adventure and the race are coming up from the 11th to 14th of May, and we're getting very excited. In this video, we're talking about helpful tips for handling long descents, such as the renowned Umko Drop on day 2 of the Cup Signing to Sea. These long descents can be quite taxing on the bike and the body, but there are a few things that you can focus on to make them a little bit easier. The first thing you can do to better prepare yourself for long descents is adopting a good braking technique. Now, we spoke about on-off braking versus dragging your brakes in our previous video. If you haven't seen that yet, click the link in the description below, or if you're watching on YouTube, hit the card above to give that video a watch. A significant energy expenditure that occurs when you're descending is from accelerating out of corners. Now, if you're braking well before the corner, being able to get off those brakes as you go through and exit the corner, you're going to have to do less accelerating, which means you can save your legs for later on. Lastly, on the topic of brakes, it's worth noting that the more powerful your brakes are, the less energy you need to slow down. And this can save your arms big time on a long descent. An affordable way to get more power out of your brakes is to upgrade your rotor size to a slightly bigger one. Some people like to have their brakes positioned quite downward facing. This can bring a lot of your weight onto the bars and tire you out while you're descending. By lifting them up slightly, you can relax your hands and save a bit more energy on those descents. Elevating your handlebars, either by installing a set with more rise or using your stem spacers to jack them up a bit, can also help to take a bit of weight off your arms while you're descending. Small adjustments here can make quite a significant difference, so it's worth experimenting a bit to see what suits you. Last year, we spoke about the benefits of using a dropper seat post at an event such as the Cup Signing to Sea. You can check that out in the link below or the card above. And the same rules apply here. Being able to lower your seat allows you to ride technical terrain and corners more confidently. This means less braking and therefore less accelerating out of the corner, saving you precious energy. This is part of the reason why pedaling less on the descents can even be faster sometimes. If the gradient is steep enough, your energy is better expended on good riding technique rather than just trying to pedal everywhere. Avoiding pedaling, unless it's crucial to holding your speed, can save you precious matches that'll be better spent later on. We hope that you've been training for the Unitrans iconic climb. Lastly, and this is quite an obvious one, but choosing the path of least resistance. All the little extra bumps and maneuvers can really add up throughout the day. This is usually why I am so finished at the end of a stage race, because I can't help but play around and ride the creative lines. If you can be choosing lines that require the least bike input, the energy savings can really add up over the course of a few hours. Having your tires and suspension supple enough to absorb all the bumps as well can really make a difference. Keep an eye out for some setup tips that'll be coming from us to you in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching. Once again, if any of the bike setup advice seemed a little bit too complicated for you, check in with a bike savvy friend for a bit of help or see your local bike shop. Keep these things in mind as you go about your Signing to Sea training rides, and don't be afraid to experiment a bit with the bike setup. There'll be more videos coming in the next few weeks, so keep your eyes peeled there, and definitely don't forget to watch the racing action from the 2022 Cup Signing to Sea race starting on the 12th of May if you're not going to be there. Cheers for now.